Hello, so welcome to DCA. Today we will be discussing a very interesting fact about Combined Defense Services exam. In brief, it is CDS exam. But आप में से काफी लोग, those who have been the aspirant of CDS or who have been trying for AFCAT or nowadays INAT, right? जब आप CDS का फॉर्म भरते हो, had you ever wondered कि when did this CDS exam came into existence? ये कंबाइंड डिफेंस सर्विसेज एग्जाम स्टार्ट कब से हुआ? When was the first time that CDS exam started, was conducted? Was it initially conducted by UPSC or someone else? Was Indian Military Academy part of that? The exam was part of the CDS initially or not? Was Air Force Academy exam, जो आजकल जो आप देते हो तो AFA, Naval Academy, Military, OTA, ये चार academies के लिए आप जो entrance combined देते हो, that is called combined defense services. But initially क्या था, right? And क्या CDS का एग्जाम 1950 से चला आ रहा है, right? इन सारे सवाल के बारे में डिस्कशन करेंगे. Apart from that, we'll try to compare and contrast what happened in the first CDS exam, right? The very first combined defense services exam and how it changed over those 45 years, right? So what was the scenario in CDS 2000, that is the year when the century changed, right? तो इनका एक comparative, ये आपके एग्जाम से कोई लेना देना नहीं है, but you can go upon the interesting stats actually, right? कभी आप सोचोगे कि पहला एग्जाम, who was the first combined defense services exam topper? I'm not saying who was the first IMA topper or OTA topper or Naval Academy topper or AFA topper, right? First CDS, the combined defense services, when was it was the used for first time? Okay. Now initially during 1950s as well as earlier, Indian Military Academy के एग्जाम अलग से होते थे. Naval Academy exam was conducted separately, right? Of course by Public Service Commission, right? It was Federal Public Service Commission initially during 1949-48 पहले जब recruitment होती थी. But after UPSC came into existence, this scenario continued actually. IMA exam was conducted separately. जो major universities थे, right? जो बड़े-बड़े universities थे, वहाँ पे Delhi universities वगैरह में या कलकत्ता में या चेन्नई में university campus में वो exam conduct करते थे annually and they went to recruit the students. Okay, उसका interview, of course it was tough as well, but उतने number of aspirants नहीं थे. Reason, बहुत कम लोग थे जो far distance, एक तो education literacy कम, ऊपर से काफी दूर वाले बच्चे उन यूनिवर्सिटी तक पहुंच भी नहीं पाते थे. ओके, ये भी एक सिनेरियो था. बट इंग्लिश वाज ऑफ कोर्स एन इंटीग्रल पार्ट ऑफ द कोर्स, राइट? तो इंग्लिश का पेपर आपको कम से कम क्वालिफाई करना होता. खैर, वी आर नॉट डिस्कसिंग 1950s or 51. जो एजेंडा ऑफ द डिस्कशन इज कंबाइंड डिफेंस सर्विसेज. So you'll be happy or interested to know that the CDS exam, the Combined Defense Services exam, was first conducted in the name in 1975. 1975 में पहली बार नेवल एकेडमी और आपका इंडियन मिलिट्री एकेडमी as well as ऑफिसर्स ट्रेनिंग स्कूल which was later on named as ऑफिसर्स ट्रेनिंग एकेडमी चेन्नई, उस टाइम मद्रास था, OTS मद्रास. So there was two officer training school which initially started. तो ऑफिसर ट्रेनिंग एकेडमी जिसको आज OTA चेन्नई कहते हो, initially it was ऑफिसर ट्रेनिंग स्कूल मद्रास और साथ में OTS पुणे में भी स्टार्ट हुआ था, but later on that was closed. OTS पुणे was closed. तो ये तीनों का एक इंटीग्रेटेड एग्जाम हुआ, that was named as Combined Defense Services Exam by UPSC, right? साल में 2 बार उस टाइम में कराती थी. So the very first Combined Defense Services Exam when it was conducted in CDS 1975, can you believe the number of registered candidates were 6494. One of the major reason was application was to be submitted in UPSC via जो नोटिफिकेशन है वो ज्यादातर यूनिवर्सिटी स्टूडेंट्स को मिलती थी, क्योंकि यूनिवर्सिटी को अपने कैंपस में उनकी जो नोटिस आप देखते होगे पुराने पोस्टर्स वो लगाते थे वो कि इफ यू वांट टू अप्लाई प्लीज राइट थ्रू योर व्हाट वी से दैट नियर बाय डीसी ऑफिस में सबमिट करें, इस टाइप से. तो एप्लीकेशन डालना भी उस टाइम आसान नहीं था, गांव के बहुत मुश्किल से बच्चे डाल पाते थे, राइट? इसलिए कम लोगों को पता भी होता था, एजुकेशन रेशियो भी उतना अच्छा नहीं था, लिटरेसी रेट. तो 6494, राइट? एंड गवर्नमेंट जॉब का चार्म धीरे धीरे बढ़ा. पहले सैलरी भी बहुत नहीं होती थी, प्राइवेट में ज्यादा लोग करते थे, अपना काम ज्यादा देखते थे, लैंडलॉर्ड्स टाइप. बट आउट ऑफ दोस अराउंड लगभग 6500 बच्चों में से 4159, ओनली 4159 wrote the exam. They appeared for the exam at various centers across the nation in the university premises, right? Now number of vacancies, can you see it is around 325. 288 for the IMA, 45 for the Naval Academy, and 200 for the Officers Training School that is in that was in Madras. OTA is in Chennai right now. Right, the name of Madras has been changed to Chennai. Now, out of this, the vacancy, this is number of students who appeared, and this 711 out of this 4159, 711 were called for SSBs named as the interview, right? SSB के लिए जो पहले SSB में क्या था, आज भी वही actually, either you are suitable or unsuitable. Primary criteria क्या है? Even if you are topper of the written exam, right? The main thing is कि आप क्या are you suitable for military? Is it suitable or not suitable? पहला criteria है, उसके बाद marks add होंगे, right? So now the finally 381 students were recommended. Right, for this 57 is for IMA, 9 was for Naval Academy, and 315 for this 200 OTA seats. This is 315. 200 के लिए 315. Of course, waiting list में provisional list में रखते हो. Right, so this all were notified in UPSC reports. Okay, and Arun Chopra was the topper of the IMA merit list. Ravi Kumar for the Navy, and Mohammad Usman Bakali was the first ranker for this OTA in CDS 1975 list as declared by UPSC. जैसा UPSC ने उन रिजल्ट में लिखा है. Now ये थी पहले CDS की बात. Interesting कि सिर्फ 4000 लोग उस टाइम पेपर दे रहे थे. बट अगर आप आज के सिनेरियो पे जाओगे, come to CDS 2019, CDS 1 2019, which official report is available now. तो as per official report, because CDS 2 2019 का जो official results है final, वो UPSC ने अभी notify नहीं किया. So we are taking CDS 1 2019 as a reference, which has completed 45 years of CDS exam. Okay, तो 2,44,164, लगभग 2.5 लाख, लगभग 2.5 लाख लोगों ने पेपर अप्लाई किया. Out of this, around 1.15 lakh appeared for the exam. Can you see 6,000 to 2.5 lakh? Approximately there is 40 times increase. So in 45 years of CDS exam, the number of students who has registered for the exam, who is applying for the exam, has increased by 40 times. It's a huge number, and definitely with the different perks and incentive, royalty, as well as the kind of service you are doing for the nation, as well as of course the salary is also quite good, and the opportunity it provides, the number of candidates will definitely go up to 6 to 7 lakhs in the upcoming years if the number of vacancies still continues to be the same or it increases, right? अगर ऐसा होता है तो. Now in this case CDS 1 2019 number of vacancies were 417 including all those. Okay. Now एक चीज आप देखो important ये था, right, कि CDS 1975 में Air Force Academy was not the part. Air Force Academy was not initially the part of this exam. उसके लिए direct graduate entry exam कराती थी, वो भी UPSC कराती थी for the that engineers and the Air Force Academy के लिए. उसके लिए separate exam होता था, but that was not the part of initially CDS exam. Okay. Now CDS 1 2019 में total 497 candidates were called for SSB, out of which 396 has been recommended. Okay. Now taking base one of the year as a transition year, CDS 2 2000 मतलब 2000 में जो CDS एग्जाम हुआ उसको ट्रांजिशन ले लो आप सेंचुरी का. तो अगर हम रेफरेंस लेके 25 सालों में क्या सिनेरियो चेंज हुआ, from 1975 to 2000, that is 25 years, 83,000 approximately appeared, 83,670, right? तो यहाँ भी आप देखो at least it is an increase of 14 times. Okay. Now only 42,000 people appeared. So of course देखो जो number of लोग बढ़ते हैं और appear होते हैं उसमें बहुत difference है. Around 40% लोग नहीं जाते एग्जाम देने, भूल जाते होंगे by chance. But finally there were out of this 42,000, right, 684 approximately were recommended for the final merit list of AFA included. Now one interesting fact that Air Force Academy, if it was not initially the part of CDS exam, when Air Force Academy exam became the part of CDS exam, it was in year CDS 1980. So in CDS 1980, AFA was included as well. तो आप चार हो गए, चारों के लिए एग्जाम इकट्ठे हुआ, right? In this, approximately 550 candidates were recommended, including AFA. 550 बच्चे recommend हुए थे, right? और if you look upon that, the candidate who has topped the CDS exam 1980 when AFA was included, right? The first rank was IMA cadet Gautam Shanik, right? इनकी हिस्ट्री बड़ी इंटरेस्टिंग है जो मैं आपको फिर अगले एपिसोड में बताऊंगा इन द नेक्स्ट डिस्कशन बिकॉज इट्स एन olive in the blood kind of story which is very interesting and has been popular amongst the officers of Indian Army, right? So this was all about the brief history of CDS. Just wanted to share you the data which I collected from government reports. Actually it takes exhaustive time to read out all the reports, but of course it adds to the knowledge how the journey of CDS has evolved from 6,000 people to 2.5 lakh people who are applying. And if the next UPSC reports come for the year 2020, I'm sure this number is going to exceed 2.8 or 2.9 lakh, because nowadays many number of people are aspiring for this graduate as well as ND exam, the officers entry level, right? The charm for the defense forces of course increasing day by day. Reason, lot of factors which you already aware of. Thank you. Hope you are having a happy study time at your homes for the upcoming exams. All the best.